Three. How you guys out there doing? How are you guys out there doing? How are you guys out there doing today? Welcome to Die Hard New York Knicks fan only fans out there. How you guys out there doing? Welcome to Die Hard New York Knicks fan only fans out there sports talk show. I want to appreciate you guys that have tuned in, joined in. Thank you guys for the love once again. How you guys out there doing? Representing my New York Knicks. That's right. And it's almost that time, guys. As you guys know, as you guys always hear me say, it is always that time because it is always that time. And I know I didn't let nobody know I'm coming on. That's how I really do my shows. I just pop up out of normally nowhere and I continue to do my shows. You know what I'm saying? But you guys are welcome to follow me on YouTube, on StreamYard, Facebook, TikTok. You guys are all welcome. Once again, I appreciate the ones that have tuned in, joined in. Thank you guys for the love. Thank you guys for the support. As always, guys, it's the little things that'll turn into blessings, guys. Once again, it's the little things that turn into blessings. But you got to understand the magnitude and the significance of what's about to go down, and that is our New York Knicks. And so, guys, you got to be ready. You got to be prepared. And, you know, like I said, we're still a little ways away from it, not too far off, but we're almost there. You know what I'm saying? And we can't get there, but we're gonna need the love and the support, as I always say, from all you guys out there, and that's the best. And if we can get that, I mean, that could take us. You know what I'm saying? So, once again, tune in, join in, feel free. Leave as many comments as you guys would like pertaining to the show. Once again, I don't come on here like I normally should. Tony C, how you doing, Tony C? Cut, what's up, classmate? Jill, how you doing, Jill? As you guys know, as you guys can see, you know, I'm representing my New York Knicks the only way I know how. And that's what you guys out there. But like I said, we're waiting for this league to start up, which is, you know, they're going to do other things before the league, before it starts. But these guys are going to have us ready and they're going to have us prepared. And like I said, we're ready. I know I'm focused. I don't know about you guys out there. But I'm prepared. But once again, like I said, guys, I'm opening up my YouTube channel, basically more and more to get as many people in as I can. I'm under the same name, but I just had to move it because me and my son were connected. And he does his own thing, and you know, I have to let him do his own thing. But other than that, though, guys, like I said, so UBCLA, the Clarkson, the Brogdon, and the other acquisitions that we've acquired during the off season. Really, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The Knicks look better with their bench than they have in a long time. You know, I know we had a decent bench a couple of years ago, but what we have now takes us to a whole nother stratosphere. You know what I'm saying? And it looks like really, I'm thinking that we're getting a lot of these players because it may be a trade or two coming up, guys. You know what I'm saying? It just may be a trade or two coming up, and if it is, it so happens, then you know, hopefully, we can get a good player or get some good players with the trades that may happen. I believe they're happening, but I do see that the Knicks, like I said, we have some tall talent, and we have enough guards. And sure, I would have liked to pick up Russell Westbrook and Beasley, you know what I'm saying? But I need some tall talent. I would have loved for the Knicks to go out and get Thomas Bryant. But, you know, like I said, I have no control over that. I'm just a vessel, guys. I'm just a vessel. And I'm here for the reason out the season. But like I said, I would love to see the New York Knicks go out and get a Thomas Bryant because what I've seen from what he has done in the past can only, you know, like I said, can only help the Knicks. You know, he's got a championship, I believe, on this resume. And I believe, like I said, he's been in playoffs and all that stuff with Denver, with other teams as well. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, just with Indiana. So I would have liked to seen him with the New York Knicks, but that's what I would like to see. But I can't. I have no control over who and what and how the Knicks pick up and put on their roster or their team. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, though, guys, I want to thank the ones that have joined in, tuned in. As always, guys, like I said, it's the little things that turn into blessings. And I know a lot of you guys out there, you're probably at work. You're probably resting, getting, you know, doing things, probably getting home from work or probably at school or whatever you guys are doing. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, guys, I do a lot of these play-by-plays, and they're going to be, you know, they're going to be fantastic. But for that, though, like I said, I want to see what Jordan Clarkson could bring to the New York Knicks off the bench. You know, hell of an acquisition. I was hoping that we could have got him last year, but he's a hell of an acquisition for the New York Knicks to pick up. Will he? Can he be what the New York Knicks have been missing? Uh, I believe it is. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, he brings a lot of offense, and plus, he was once one of the best 6 men to come off the bench. You know what I'm saying? His previous years. But other than that, he's an outstanding pickup for the New York Knicks. So is Ubisele. So is the Malcolm Brogdon. But can they be the players that they once were? You know, especially the Malcolm Brogdons and Jordan Clarksons. You know what I'm saying? We're looking on them guys really to revamp uh, our bench in a healthy, positive way. But can they? Will they? I believe so. I believe so. You know what I'm saying? But with all the key acquisition, as well as I said earlier, that's going to be the key to the New York Knicks' success. If Mike Brown can and will play our bench players, you know what I'm saying? Because we're going to need that. We're going to need these guys to come through, step up. And I like the way that these guys are picking up the big men, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not a big fan of Lynn, you know what I'm saying? But he is tall. He can't take up space. And will he help out? Hopefully. Can he, like I said, can he translate from playing in other roles to the role that he's going to have to play now? That's the key that's going to have to go on for the New York Knicks, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, though, guys, like I said, this is a new season for us. This is going to be a healthy season. It's going to be a better season. It's been a great season for the New York Knicks. But can we and will we get it done? That is the key. That's going to be the key. And hopefully, like I said, we will be able to step things up this season. But with the help of all of you guys out there that have tuned in, joined in, as always, guys, thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you guys for the support. As always, as I say, guys, it's the little things that turn into blessings. It is the little things that turn into blessings. Let me move over here so you guys can see me. What it is, guys, I'm on 3 other platforms. And I'm trying to bring you guys in as close as much as possible. But if you guys want to leave any comments pertaining to the New York Knicks up and coming season, if you are a diehard New York Knicks fan, only fan, let me know. Feel free. Don't be ashamed. Don't hold it in. Don't hide back. Don't run behind a wall or somebody. Let it out. There's nothing wrong with being a diehard New York Knicks fan, only fan. You see, I'm popping my collar. You know what I'm saying? I got my orange and blue. So should you. But, like I said, different strokes for different folks. I don't force nobody to do nothing that they don't want to do. It's all up to you guys. It's all up to you guys. But once again, there's nothing wrong with being a diehard New York Knicks fan, only fan. We waited so long. And I believe, like I said, this season should be our season. There's nothing stopping us but ourselves, you know what I'm saying, and our fan base. And we have a huge fan base, and we have a great organization, as well as a good team, as well as a good coach now, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully Mike Brown can and will give everybody an opportunity to prove themselves, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we're looking for. This guy to step up, to do the right thing, and the right thing is to give everybody an opportunity to prove themselves in a good way, because we do have some great players now, and maybe we can get more. And and when you're ahead, more is always good. Remember what I tell you guys: when you're ahead, more is always good. How you guys out there doing? Let's turn this up for you guys. How you guys out there doing? I want to appreciate the ones that are tuned and joined in. Diehard New York Knicks fan only fans, diehard New York Knicks fan only fans. Like I said, guys, we're just waiting for these guys to step up and get some of these little preseason games in. It's around the corner. It's only, like I said, these preseason games. It's only 5. I believe that they should have more, but you know how these guys are. They're worrying about their health and all of that, which is great, which is cool. But I would think that they would play more to give some more of these other guys that's on the bench an opportunity to play, because the starters are going to they're going to play. You know who's going to play. But I would like to see the bench players get a little bit more time. I would like to see Tyler Kolek get a little bit more time, because I believe that, like I said, even if the Knicks do keep him or don't, he's going to be the future somewhere, because the young man has talent, just like a Miles McBride. I put a post up on my page, Die New York Knicks fan only fans. And that's another thing, all you guys out there, you're welcome to tune into Die New York Knicks fan only fans sports talk show, which is on Facebook. You guys are all welcome to become members. There's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong. You guys can see what I have on. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still representing, as always, guys, because like I said, that's all the thing I know how. But I put a post up here talking about Miles McBride. Will he get traded? And you know what? The good thing about that is that I had a huge fan base of people to step up and say no. We don't want him gone. We want Miles McBride. We want to see him on the New York Knicks forever. Nothing lasts forever. No one, you know how that goes. But other than that, they would like to see him on there for the long haul because Miles McBride can and will be the future of the New York Knicks if they get the opportunity, if he gets the opportunity to play. But other than that, like I said, though, guys, like I said, it's a big what if. And hopefully he can get the opportunity to play, but it's going to be hard because now he's going to really have to step his game up because we have a lot of key ball players that are talented and have a huge resume filled with nothing but success. But hopefully he can learn from these guys, the Malcolm Brogdons, the Jordan Clarksons, on how to improve his game. And that's what we're hoping from my man Miles McBride. You know what I'm saying? That these guys can lead him and show him and guide him into the right direction, which is the future for the New York Knicks. But other than that, though, once again, though, guys, I want to appreciate all you guys who have joined and tuned in. Like I said, guys, I'm on StreamYard. I just opened that up a little while ago. I still have things to do with that StreamYard. I used to be on it on a regular. I stopped for a year. I took a break off for YouTube and StreamYard for a year, but now I'm back. And hopefully, like I said, I'll get a lot more of you guys tuned in and joined in to my page on TikTok. But once again, though, guys, like I said, and I'll say it again, it's been a blessing, not a lesson, to have somebody tuned into my show because you guys don't have to tune in. No, you guys don't have to tune in, join in. As I always say, guys, if it's just one, if it's just two, I'm blessed beyond blessed, and I'm thankful and humble and grateful to have somebody tuned into my show. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Because once the season starts and pops off, it's going to be different. I'll let you guys know that, and I'll tell you guys that for facts, not fiction. It's going to be different. They're going to have a lot more people to tune in because, like I said, guys, my play-by-plays that I do my way, I do them for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many people out there who are unfortunate, who are unable to watch these games, and they look forward to someone to do the live play-by-plays. As I say that, and I'll say it again, there's a lot of people out there who do look forward for me to do these live play-by-plays. Not just me, because there's a lot of other people out there that support the Knicks and rep the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? And they do a good job. You know what I'm saying? But once you see me and hear me, you're gonna see the difference in my squabble. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, though, guys, like I said, I'm here for the reason, not the season. Never hating, only congratulating. And you guys feel free, like I said, if you guys want to donate to the show, you guys can donate to my show. You can go to my Cash App, my Venmo, my PayPal. Donate $1 once, to the show or once a week. Every little bit helps. It's the little things that turn into blessings, guys. I never ask for much, never ask for a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you guys. Once again, I don't force nobody to do nothing that nobody, like I said, you don't want to do. But you guys are all welcome to be a part of my world, my circle, my universe, my life, as much as you guys would like. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like I said, we're just a few ticks away from the season jumping off. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see what USLA can bring to the New York Knicks. And I want to see Mitchell Robinson out there healthy, you know what I'm saying? Because he's been working hard on his game. And I've been watching a lot of videos of Mitchell Robinson working hard on his game. And that's all you can really ask is that Mitchell Robinson brings and gives everything to the game. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Mitchell Robinson is an outstanding basketball player. We all know that. We've all seen it. We've all witnessed it. We've all watched him, you know what I'm saying, play. I'm not saying he's the greatest, and I'm not going to say that he's the worst because he's far from that. But if he gets the opportunity just like anybody else, he can step his game up and, like I said, bring us home what we've been missing for a long time. And that is victories, a championship. We know, but it's going to be one game at a time, as I always say, guys, one game at a time. You don't want to force nothing. You don't want to, rush nothing. You want to take this as, like I said, it's a challenge because all of these games are going to be challenging. And I take none of these teams lightly because all of these teams are fantastic. You know what I'm saying? And they all bring a certain element to the game, But I know we do as well. We do the same. So we just have to step up and be prepared to play basketball because, like I said, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy season. We know that these guys are going to come at us. We know that these guys are going to all attack us, because they know what we have and they know what we are, what we're capable of doing, because we do have the quality type ball players to take us to the next level that I do believe. I do believe. But like I said, guys, me believing and the Knicks proving it is all two different things. You know what I'm saying? They have to step up. They have to go out there and compete and bring their A game every single night. You know, the Karl Anthony Towns, the OGs, the Josh Harts, the Jalen Brunsons, you know, the Mikal Bridges. These guys have to step their games up and go out there and perform every single night and make everything right for all of us out there. Because, like I said, we're behind them, but they're the ones that's going to have to go out there and prove to the world that they are a competitive team. But once again, how you guys out there doing? Like I said, guys, how you guys out there doing? I'm just trying to do something right now. That's all, guys. I'm just trying to do something right now. Trying to pass something along to a lot of my Knicks fans out there. And hopefully, like I said, I could reach somebody out there. Whoever wants to join in, tune in, leave as many comments as you guys would like pertaining to my diehard New York Knicks fan only fans out there. Once again, like I said, guys, you know, I normally, and I'm going to say it, I don't, you know, I'll let you guys know when my games are coming on. Not my games, but, you know, when I'm doing my live play, my talk shows and stuff like that. I just normally bring them out and just come out with them. And hopefully, like I said, I just look forward to somebody to come on, tune in. But other than that, though, for the ones that have, you know, the Kevin, the Jills, you guys know who you are. And like I said, guys, a lot of you guys are out there working. You guys are doing other things with your family members, with your friends. You know, you're probably getting off of work, you know what I'm saying, which is, I know, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, guys, feel free when the season starts, like I said, to be a part of my world, my circle, my universe, my life, because I'm going to need you guys out there in a healthy way, especially if you're a New Yorker or if you're a diehard New York Knicks fan, only fans, because New York Knicks fans are all over the world, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, they're all over the world. I've done shows, and I've had people tune in who are in a military base overseas, like in Korea and places like that, and who are thankful for me to do these play-by-play. So like I said, guys, I have a lot of people that are going to tune in this season for these Knicks games. And I'm going to try to open up as many platforms as I can, because I do have more than just the TikTok, just the YouTube, just the stream out there on Facebook. I also have Twitch, also have Instagram, Twitter. You know, so I do have a plethora of programs that I can get into that I can open up. But that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, and it goes with a lot. And it takes a lot to push out all of them platforms. You know what I'm saying? But I don't mind, because once again, this is what I love to do, and that's representing the New York Knicks in a healthy way. And once again, leave as many comments as you guys like pertaining to the topic, pertaining to the New York Knicks at any time. Once again, like I said, it's going to be one of them seasons, and everybody's looking forward for the New York Knicks to go to the next level. And that's, you know, like I said, it's a hell of a task to ask somebody or put a lot of pressure on somebody. But if you're going to put yourselves out there, you're going to pick up who you picked up, and you know, like I said, and you traded and you got exiled and you moved on from, you know, coaches and stuff like that, then, you know, I mean, you expect these guys to win. You know what I'm saying? But once again, one game at a time, one series at a time. We're not going to rush nothing because you know, like I said, we don't want to put ourselves in that type of predicament where you have to, you know, and now we got to do it. We're going to get there. You know what I'm saying? With all the help, with all the support from diehard New York Knicks fan only fans out there, we'll get there. We'll get there through and through, because that fan base that we have is just different from many other fan bases that I've witnessed, that I've watched. And sure, all these cities have great fan bases. They love their teams. But there's no other fan base like the New York Knicks. And I could truly say that as I witnessed the playoffs last season and other seasons, there's no other fan base like New York City. But other than that, how you guys out there doing? And if you would like to be a diehard New York Knicks fan, only fan, guys out there, you guys are all welcome to become a diehard New York Knicks fan, only fan. You can join in. Kev, if you want to join in, bedtime Kev, you want to join in and talk about the Knicks or any other NBA team, you're welcome to join in and talk about any other team. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if that's what you want to do, you know, because I'm representing. See what I'm doing? You got to let me know. We got to talk about the Knicks, though. You know what I'm saying? Or any other team. Oh, see, I think y'all want to do them games. Y'all want to do them games. That's what it is. I'm not into a lot of games that they're doing TikTok and stuff like that, though, guys. Right now, I'm just representing the New York Knicks in a positive, healthy way, in a great way. You know what I'm saying? Good way. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, guys, it's almost there. And then before you guys know it, you guys are gonna be like, "Damn, he's right. It's here." You know, I can say it. You know, but you guys, you're gonna see it before before you know it. And these guys are gonna be balling. And I'm just hoping that Carl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, OG, Bridges, these guys can stay healthy. You know, that's the key really to the New York Knicks' success. Is not just them, every last one of them. And I know it's a hard task to ask because they play a long season. These guys work out tremendously a lot. But for them to stay healthy every single game is going to be hard. And that's what the key to our season is going to be the key to our success is for these guys to stay healthy. Can they stay healthy? Will they stay healthy? I mean, that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm praying for these guys to stay as healthy as possible. Because it seems like when you get down to the wire of things, that's when injuries start to occur. You know what I'm saying? When the season starts winding down, and that's what I'm hoping that does not happen to the New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying? But it's a long season. I can only hope, and I can only pray, that these guys stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can hope, though. And hopefully it will happen like that. But other than that, though, guys, once again, how you ladies and gentlemen out there doing? Once again, how you guys out there doing? Like I said, guys, hey, I'm about to take this thing to another level. And you know what? I didn't say this I didn't say this a little while ago, and I should have said it. But I want to thank you guys out there for joining into the group. You know what I'm saying? All you guys out there that have joined, diehard New York Knicks fan, only fans out there, I want to thank you guys. Like I said, it seems like each time that I turn around, each time that I check on the group, the numbers are climbing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that in a grateful way that our numbers are climbing. And I want to thank you guys on Facebook for coming. You know, it's like I said, for making this group what it is. And sure, there's plenty of other groups that are way bigger than my group. You know what I'm saying? But from where my group was to now, and how it's continued to still rise and grow, and you guys bring in all your topics and your comments. Thank you guys so much for doing that because you guys didn't have to do that. And like I said, with a little bit more love, a little bit more support, we can only grow and get as bigger than what we are today. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, when you guys get the chance, you guys out there get the opportunity, you guys start tuning in. Like I said, to the shows. Bring as many friends as you want, guys, to join the group. Make sure that they act like adults, they handle themselves like adults in a positive way because we're all adults on this group. You know what I'm saying? And we don't need to be disrespectful in this group. And really, I'm the CEO, I'm the president, I'm the captain. If the ship goes down, I have to go down with it. So I'm not tolerating no negative with the group, no disrespect towards no one, or any. Like I said, when I do the live play-by-plays, towards none of the athletes out there as well. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, I don't run my talk shows like that. I never have, and I never will. But still, you guys are all welcome to be a part of my world, my circle, my universe, my life. Once again, I'm a diehard New York Knicks fan, only fans out there. And normally, you know what I'm saying, when I have been doing my little talk shows, because I come in and go out. I don't be on. I don't stay on these shows a lot. You know what I'm saying. But I know the season is coming, and I know it's almost here. You know what I'm saying. And I know I have to be on here more and more and more to bring you guys in. You know what I'm saying. I could have, trust me, I could have shared this with a bunch of my friends. I didn't even share with my friends. You know what I'm saying. Normally, when I do my show, I just bring them in, and I wait. And that's what I do when I do my play-by-plays. But like I said, when I do my play-by-plays, I'm not trying to be the Shannon Sharps. I'm letting you guys know that I'm not trying to be the Skip Baylesses. I'm not trying to be the Chris Broussards, the Mike Wilbaums, the Rob Parkers, and so on and so on. As I said all the time I do my shows, all of them guys, all of them gentlemen are very, very well spoken, very articulate. They do a damn good job. They give you a damn good job of a rundown of what's going down with sports. You know what I'm saying? But you know what, though, guys? So do I. Give me an opportunity. Give me a chance. As I said with all my shows, give me an opportunity. Give me a chance, and I guarantee you guys, you're going to see the difference. and you're going to see that I'm able to handle myself respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, if I can't give you guys a good show, I'll slow down on doing what I'm doing because my intention is always to give you guys a good take on what's going down on sports, especially when it's dealing with my New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, if I can't do that, I'll slow down on doing that. And I will apologize because my intention is once again to give you guys a good rundown on all my shows. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of play-by-plays, a lot of live play-by-plays, guys. I'm just telling you, a lot of them. You know, and you guys, like I said, if you have a team, because I don't just do the New York Knicks teams, I do other teams as well. But if you have other teams that you specifically like and you can't watch the game, uh, you guys let me know. Like I said, now and maybe or possibly I could pull up and do a play-by-play of that game because I do a lot of. I'm gonna be honest with you, I do a lot of Knicks games, a lot of Brooklyn Nets games. I do a lot of Lakers games too. You know what I'm saying? But I also do all NBA games pertaining to my New York Knicks, my Brooklyn Nets. So you guys are all welcome to tune in, join in, bring your family members. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have a lot of Latino brothers and sisters that tune in and join them. I do have other groups pertaining to diehard New York Knicks fan only fans, which is another main group, the last man at the end of the benches talk show, because that's what I really am, the last man at the end of the benches talk show. You know what I'm saying? So once again, I'm the host with the most. I'm here for the reason. Never the season, never hating, always congratulating, always, like I said, giving props to where props is due. And that's to all of you guys out there. Once again, like I said, uh, it's hard being a diehard New York Knicks fan. It's hard being a diehard New York Knicks fan. But I'll tell you this, guys. I wouldn't trade it in for nothing in the world. That's right, guys. I wouldn't trade it in for nothing in the world because, once again, to be a diehard New York Knicks fan, only fan out there, uh, it's not easy. But I wouldn't trade it in for nothing in the world. Once again, and if you want to become a diehard New York Knicks fan, only fan out there, let me tell you something, guys. You guys are all welcome to tune in, to join in at any times, you know what I'm saying, during my games. Like I said, to leave some feedback, some conversation, you know what I'm saying? Anytime. Because like I said, the preseason is right around the corner. That is right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, that'll be here before you guys know it. And once again, I will be live on because I'm about to broaden my horizons with my YouTube channel and my, like I said, and my TikTok. Not my TikTok, but my StreamYard. Those are the two ones that, like I said, guys, because there's people on all these platforms, and and I'm on all these platforms right now. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, guys, I'm the host with the most. I'm here for the reason, never the season, never hating, only congratulating. You probably say, damn, who this guy is? Who is he? But you'll get to see who I am. And for the ones that know, that have tuned into my shows, because like I said, you follow me on TikTok right now. This platform that I'm on TikTok is basically, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's new. You know what I'm saying? I had a bigger platform than this, but I had to shut it down, stop it, move on, and I have other platforms on TikTok, but this one right here, you guys, like I said, tune in, join in. The season's gonna be one of them seasons, guys. The season's gonna be that season for all of us. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, though, guys, you gotta believe, and if you believe, you can achieve anything. If you hold on, stay strong. As they say, better days are coming. Better days are coming, guys. Once again, better days are coming for all of us. For my Knicks fans out there, let me get this going right here. Why I can't pull this up on here? Why I can't pull this up on here? How you guys out there doing once again? Once again, how you guys out there doing? Representing my New York Knicks. Like I said, when I do these shows like this, I don't plan to stay on long. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I just don't. I just like to come on here and kick a little Willy Bobo here and there. Let you guys see who I am. Represent myself as always, in a good way, spiritual way. But like I said, though, guys, it's going to be one of them seasons for all ages, you know. And this season right here may be, and I have said this in the past when I've done it, because I've done a ton of shows that were just a few pieces away from completing a puzzle. I have said that. I have said that over and over and over. So many times, guys, I've said that. that we were only a few pieces away from completing the puzzle. But I know a lot of you don't want to believe that. But like I said, I've said it, and it is true, and it's coming true. Right now, as I speak, guys, it is coming true because you can see it as it, like I said, as it evolves right in front of your face. And a lot of people don't want to believe it. A lot of people still don't want to give the New York Knicks a chance or an opportunity to be that top tier team. But I see, I see the work that we've been putting in this off season and last season as well to get to where we are now. You know, it's not an easy task. Like I said, that's gonna go on this season. But you know, I'm not gonna say that Boston is out of it. I'm not gonna say that Indiana's out of it because, like I said, these guys still have ways and they find ways to still make their teams competitive. You know, will they be the same team as they once were? No, sure they're not. They don't have the Miles Turner. You know, Jason Tatum's hurt. They got rid of Holiday Porzingis. You know, so like I said, two different type of teams that we're going to be facing this season. But you know, not to just to worry about them. You know, what about the other teams that have progressed, that have gotten better, like the Orlando Magic? You know what I'm saying? We still have to worry about the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Atlanta Hawks, the Chicago Bulls. I mean, like I said, these are teams that are still competitive and that will still give the New York Knicks a run for their money. You know, so as me believing and knowing that I love and support the New York Knicks, I also have to know that there are other teams out there who are thirsty, who are damn thirsty. I'm just being honest with you, who are real thirsty, who want it just as much as we do. You know, and you have to acknowledge that. You have to take that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? So we have to step our game up. We have to stay competitive at all times. If we don't, this could slip right through our fingers. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what we want. We want to be one of the top tier teams, the best teams in the East, to come out of the East. You know what I'm saying? And I know that we can be that top tier team to come out the East. But do the Knicks players believe it? You know what I'm saying? See, this all rides on their shoulders. And you guys know it. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to want to know it. But these are facts. This is not fiction. And I've been a diehard New York Knicks fan, only fan, since I was a tyke. I'm 59 years old now, since 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to represent this orange and blue through and through. If not with you, then you know what? I got to do it by myself. You know what I'm saying? I'll take this burden and I'll carry this and I'll ride this on my shoulders. You know what I'm saying? To the day it's no longer for me to have breath in my body, to know that we still have a chance and opportunity to get to the next level. So once again, how you guys out there doing? Let me see who's over here. Let me see who's over here. Let me see who's over here. How you guys out there doing? Once again, how you guys out there doing? I'm here for the reason, not the season. Never hating, only congratulating. Like I said, guys, and I did say I wasn't going to be on here too long or that long. But, you know, hey, things happen. You know, and I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable. I'm starting to feel, you know, like I said, this is some good stuff I like to do. But with all you guys out there, like I said, leave as many comments once the season starts. Not right now. It doesn't, you know, this right now, this is small stuff for me right now. You know what I'm saying? This is not, you know, I like to wait until that season really pops off. You know what I'm saying? So I really get out there and push myself out there for you guys to see that this is who I am. This is what I'm about. But there's so many people that know that this is what I love to do, you know what I'm saying? But for the ones that don't know, now you know. You understand what I'm saying, guys? Like I said, and why I did say that, and I said this my last show that I did probably a week or two ago. This season, I will be representing this season, especially basically for my oldest brother. You know what I'm saying? He just passed away a few weeks ago. I'll give it a month. You know what I'm saying? My oldest brother just passed away. And so I'm representing this season for my oldest brother, and not just him, for my boy, for my partner Playboy, my little brother Playboy, my little brother Cool. All these guys have passed away, you know, within these last couple of months. And it's been hard on my family. It's been hard on my friends. But you know what? Hey, this goes out for you guys out there this season. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to make sure I'm going to do as many games as possible. You hear me? As long as I have breath in my body, I'm not sick, I'm not injured. and my kids and my wife all right, I'm going to do as many games for you guys out there as possible. You will probably hear my birds in the background. You know what I'm saying? I got a little pest right here. Come here. Come here. This a newborn. This a newborn right here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I want y'all to see him, see? There's my little pest right here. This is one of them. This is the little guy I keep with me. You know, he all of a sudden he likes to be with me right here. So you know I'm gonna name him? That's Bill. That's my brother. That's you, Bill. That's my brother Bill right there. So you may see Bill. You know, I named him after my brother. That's my brother Bill right there. So you may see Bill with me. You know what I'm saying? Checking out the game while I'm calling the game. You may hear him, but I got other birds because my birds have babies. Their mother. But other than that, this is my little man Bill right here. You know, he riding up on me. He want to be with me. He been with me all day. I don't know what, you know what I mean? That's why I just name him Bill. But like I said, though, guys, you may hear them in the background, but they won't be too bad. You know what I'm saying? This Bill right here. This Bill. This Bill. Newborn. This is a newborn. It's a newborn right here. Couple of weeks old. Newborn. Bill. How you guys out there doing? You gotta go. You gotta go, Bill. Bill, you gotta go. You gotta take a break, Bill. Bill, I need a break. I need a break, Bill. Bill, I need a break. See, now you don't want to get off me. Should have picked your butt up. Go, 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 go. Sit down. There you go. Bye. Stay there. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, bye. How you guys out there doing? Crazy little bird. How you guys out there doing, man? Once again, though, like I said, it's going to be one of them seasons. And, you know, I'm going to need all you guys to love. I'm going to need all you guys support. And, you know, like I said, guys, this is what I love to do. This is what I love. Let me see what it says over there. Welcome to... I will. But like I said, guys, represent, man. If there's nothing wrong. If you're not a Knicks fan, you can become one now. All you, that's right. All you from this moment on, you probably think, damn, that orange and blue do look hot on him. I ain't gonna lie. It do like that jacket, that hat. It looks sweet on him. I ain't gonna lie. Don't it? Be honest, don't it? Don't it look hot? Don't it? So you can go get you one, and you could drop your team that you with, and you could rep this New York Knicks. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Like I said, I love it. This orange and blue, like it's on me, it could be on you too. But once again, you got to trust in the process. We waited so long. And now the storm, you know what I'm saying? We're about to weather the storm, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing. We're about to weather the storm in a positive way, healthy way, spiritual way. We're going to weather it, and we're going to get through it, guys. Once again, we're just weeks away from this preseason to step up, you know what I'm saying? So, how you guys out there doing? Magic, once again, you got to believe, and if you don't believe, you'll never achieve. And if you don't believe, you'll never achieve. And you know what? I say this, and I say this in all my shows. And some people probably saying, why do he always want to give somebody love and show somebody else love? Well, this goes out to all the Knicks fans out there, not just the Knicks fans. This goes out to all the Knicks talk show hosts out there. That's right. If you're a diehard Knicks fan out there, and you got your own talk show, and you represent the Knicks, and you big the Knicks up, and you go hard for the Knicks with your talk show, much love to you guys out there. Much respect to all of you guys out there. If nobody's telling you guys out there that you're doing a tremendous job, I'm going to tell you guys out there you're doing a tremendous job. You know what I'm saying? You may never have to speak to me ever again, but I'm going to let you guys out there know that you're covering and you're doing an amazing job of representing the New York Knicks. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because you know what? It looks good on all of you guys, and it looks good on me too. Once again, represent the New York Knicks. You see how I do it? I do it differently. All my people out there that's representing the Knicks, sure you trying to grow your groups. Sure we trying to get them big. But you know what? As long as we're all doing the same thing together, what up, Dr. Carmen? And that's representing the New York Knicks. That's all I do. And Carmen, I know you're a Boston fan. I know you hurt. I know you take Jason Tatum is done for the season. I know y'all got rid of Porzingis. I know y'all got rid of your boy, Holiday. You said I'm a Laker fan. You know why I'm a Laker fan? Even though I'm a diehard Knicks fan, I told you, Carmen, and you know it. I represent greatness, and you know they got LeBron James on there. I mean, come on, dude, the greatest. I mean, to do it for the last 29 years, you know what I'm saying? I've been on the real. I just said the greatest to do it for 37 years. That's all, Carmen. That's all I said. But other than that, I'm going to represent them because I'm a Lakers fan. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm an NBA fan. I'm a sports fan. But that's just how I roll, you know. But I want to appreciate you for coming back, Carmen. You see, I'm here. I'm here for the reason. What? Not the season. This is what I do, representing that orange and blue, and so could you. Don't hate. Only congratulate. Only congratulate. Once again, you got to believe, and if you don't believe, you'll never achieve. You see what I got on? You see what I got on? My pajamas on. I got my, I got my Knick jacket on, my Knick hat on. I'm representing hard as much as I can because, oh yeah, Reds maybe, see, that's going to be a different topic because it's going down to the wire. I'm a New Yorker. It's going down to the wire with my Mets. You know what I'm saying? I know they've been stinking it up, but they've been trying to do what they can do, Carmen. We coming for your Mets. Y'all ain't going nowhere, but you know, I know where Terry Francona from, right? You know I already know where Terry Francona from. And look, I'm supposed to be representing my New York Knicks. I got my friend up on here, Carmen. He's a diehard Boston Celtics fan, die hard. So it was hard for him to watch the New York Knicks do what we did to them last season. But you know what? We're gonna do it to them this season too. Damn it. You know what I'm saying? That's right. That's right. Hey, I don't play them games. I don't play them games. What you got up there, Carmen? Hold on. So you may be messing me up. I said serious. I was slightly, concerned. Yeah, I know. And I had a toothache that day too. But let me tell you something. Y'all played well. Y'all did what y'all could do, and it was over with. And now it's a new season, and the Knicks are here for a reason. And I want you guys out there to know you can hate all you want to hate on my New York Knicks, but you'll never stop the run. And I don't mean the fun. I said the run because we're coming. You hear me, guys? We're gonna put that throttle down, and we're gonna like I said, and not even the back, and we're gonna turn it. Thought maybe that goat stuff got to you. No, it didn't. No, it didn't, because I know he is the greatest of these last 28 years. I have never seen nobody play basketball like that for 36 years straight. I've never seen that in a human being. Have you, Carmen? It's today, opening day. That's right. That's right. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. How you guys out there doing? I want to thank you guys for tuning in to me on YouTube too. You know what I'm saying? On my stream, y'all. Thank you guys for coming through. Hey, I appreciate it. I'm gonna open it up more. Like I said, guys, once the season is coming. It's coming. I'm gonna open it up more. My TikTok, my stream, not my TikTok, not my Facebook, but my StreamYard. I'm gonna open that up more, and you guys are gonna be like, "Wow, he's right." Like I said, I gotta do what I gotta do to get through to all of you. And like I said, it's gonna be one of them seasons, man, that you guys are gonna it's gonna shake your heads and turn your heads, man. And that's what it's gonna be about. You guys believing. I should have got my other thing. I didn't get it. That's my fault. That's my fault. I gotta start having my stuff with me. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, hey, for the ones that are tuned in, man, that's all I need, man. For the ones that are tuned in, that's all I need. I don't need much. I tell you that, guys. I don't need much. I have to learn that. A lot is good, but sometimes a lot is just too damn much. And I didn't mean all that, you know what I'm saying? I just like to be like this is good right here, you know what I'm saying? Carmen, this is good right here. I was worried about you at our age, yeah, we have to reach each other. Yeah, you're right. And I just said about a month ago, a couple of weeks ago, really, my oldest brother passed away. So that's been hard on my family, my brother's family, as well as my friends. You know what I'm saying? So it's been rough, man, dealing with my brother passing away. My oldest brother at that. You know what I'm saying? So. Even my daughter's like, you ain't calling us. People been worried that haven't been calling and stuff. But it's just been a lot, man. It's been a lot on me and my brother to deal with my oldest brother passing. Just like it would be on somebody else's family, you know. Losing a family member, losing a loved one is nothing. You know, it's not an easy task for no one to deal with. You know, I know it's a part of life, but it's still not an easy task for no one to deal with, especially if you're real close. You have a bond, a connection with that person, you know. And my brother was a diehard Knicks fan. You know, that's what I'm going to miss about my brother, because he would call me during some of my play-by-plays, you know, especially at halftime when we discussed the Knicks. You know, but like I said, I'm going to do this season for him, for my friends, my little brothers, you know, and it's going to be a great season. And it's going to be a hell of a season. It's going to be an awesome season. And it's going to be the season for all of us to, you know, like I said, to attend to. And we should, though, guys. Once again, how you guys doing? Diehard New York Knicks fan, only fans out there. Dr. Carmen, the doctor's in the house. The doctor is in the house. I was there for that, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. But other than that, though, guys, like I said, it's been a blessing, not a lesson. That you guys have tuned in, joined in. I want to thank you guys for the love. Thank you guys for the support. As always, guys, I say it's the little things that turn into blessings, man. It's the little things that turn into blessings. You never know who's going to tune into your show. You never know who's going to be a part of your show. You know who's going to be a part of your world, your circle, your universe, your life. And they say sometimes people come into your lives for good reasons and bad reasons. And hopefully the people that do come into our lives and your lives are for good reasons. You know what I'm saying? But once again, support. Let me know if you have any teams that you know that your team may not be able to play that night, and my team may not be able to play that night. And you would like for somebody, you know, like to hear a live play-by-play of that game to keep up with it. Guys, let me tell you, ladies, let me tell you, I do an awesome, awesome job of the play-by-plays of what's going down, especially of my New York Knicks. I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm gassed up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, let me be on the real with you. Maybe I am gassed up. But I think I do a damn good job. A real good job. But I'll be on the real with you. Maybe I'm too psyched up. I'm too cocky, whatever you want to call it. It's not that. I'm being on the real with you guys. It's not that. It's not that I'm cocky. I'm being unreal. I'm gonna say it like this, guys. I'm very confident, man. You know, and maybe that's what people don't like about me a lot is that I'm overconfident. And you know, and that's just how I am, Carmen. You know, I don't think less of myself, and I don't have to have all the millions of dollars and all that bull. You know, I don't need all of that to still think that I'm confident. I believe in myself. You know what I'm saying? Because what I do, you're gonna see it. And if they don't know, Carmen, they will know. And if I do say something out of place, out of context, out of character, I will apologize. You hear me, guys? I will apologize. It's my intention to give you guys a good show. That's on the real. I'm not on here to, you know, to job nobody. I'm not on here to insult nobody, tear nobody down. I take this serious. I wear my emotions on my sleeves. I'm gonna be on the real with you. You may see a tear come out my eye. And if you think I'm lying, I'm not. I take this very serious. I used to call you. I recall I was there for that. So you know, and don't let this be my Mets. You know, you owe me coffee too, Carmen. Don't let this be my Mets. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, you may see a tear come out my eye if the game gets too emotional. See, that's going to be the difference between me doing these live play-by-plays and a lot of other people doing these live play-by-plays. I get emotional with it. I'm being on the real with you guys. I take this very, very, very serious. You know what I'm saying? That, like I said, you may see me cry. And that's not crying because I'm weak. It's not crying because I'm soft. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm a punk or chump. It's just because, like I said, I take this very serious. You know what I'm saying? Who owes who? You owe me. My team's been winning. My team's been winning. I'll be on the real with you. My team's been successful. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and if I could just turn my New York, my Jets around and my Giants around, then it'd be a complete package. You know what I'm saying? If I could just turn them two around, and my, you know, the Rangers are playing good, I even accept the Devils and my Islanders. You know what I'm saying? But if I could get my Jets and my Giants to turn around, I may be nothing but love. No way, Jack. He said no way. But like I said, though, baby, you know, you got to believe it. If you believe you can achieve, man, I'm here for the long haul. I'm here for the reason, not the season. And I want all you guys that's on TikTok, and all, like I said, you guys you bring your friends in. Your friends, your family members, maybe, like I said, they may be Knicks fans. And I'm telling you, your family members may be Knicks fans, and they like, yo, hell with you. I am a Knicks fan, and they may be not, you know, listen to the game. I got somebody that's a hell of a play-by-play. Clyde Frazier, I'm not him. He's very articulate. He's very well spoken. Does a hell of a job for the last 10 years he's been on TV. Sure. There's a new sheriff right here. That was a quick whistle bet for the final game. That's right, SJ on to the line. Too many. He goes times. You know, when you start to become that type of ball player, you get calls. When you start to become that top calls. Classmate, they go my classmate. That's my classmate right there, Kelvin Coca. We were probably nerds, didn't even know it though, Kelvin. You hear me? That's my dog though. You know, my man, so then we go to high school together. And him doing the same thing, but he took care of business, and I didn't. You know what I'm saying? He took care of business, and I didn't. He had to get his stuff together. I didn't. I chose to go the wrong way. He went the right way, and once again, that's why I love you, little brother. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna always be my little brother. I might got him by a year after that, even though that's my brother right there. I love the hell out of him. Kelvin Coker, Craig Graham. You know what I'm saying? Those are my dogs, though, man. You can't forget the memory, especially, like I said, going to school together, junior high school. High school. This guy was there, man. I mean, hell, we was at lunch together. We did everything together at school. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. And he's a Knicks fan. Hopefully you're a Knicks fan. You're on my page, classmate. And Jill, I didn't say too much about you, Jill, but this lady right here been following me for the longest, with my group, Jill. Longer than probably all of you guys out there. I'm being on the real with you. She's been amazing, you know what I'm saying? So thank you. Says, like the Piano Man. You know who the Piano Man is. And see, this is where my good friend on here, Doctor, I call him the doctor. You just say DC. I call him Dr. Carmen. You know who the Piano Man is, and it's going to go out to all you guys out there. So when I'm doing my live play-by-plays of my New York Knicks, and you may hear me say, you will hear me say the Piano Man, he holds the key. That's dealing with Jalen Brunson. That's right. That's what I called him. I gave him that name about 2 years ago. He is the Piano Man. He does hold the key to the New York Knicks' success. Where would the New York Knicks be without the Piano Man, Jalen Brunson? I'm being on the real with you. You know what I mean? Like I said, he's been a magnificent, a hellified, amazing. He's been all that in a bag of chips for the New York Knicks. I mean, damn. I mean, where we be without him? I mean, like I said, the magnitude, the significance, you know what I'm saying? I mean, of what the man has done for the New York Knicks. You can't put it. It's few. It's not too many. I'm just saying, damn. The dude is just all that. You hear me, Carmen? All that. The Piano Man, undersized little man, has a huge heart, and gets the job done in a big way. That's why he holds the key. You right. Oh heck, that's right. I thought the hell that's right. The key. No, the Piano Man holds the key. He holds the key to the New York Knicks' success. And if you guys out there don't know, now you know. And you should know. And there's nothing wrong. Like I said, nobody really believes in him because he's undersized. You know what I'm saying? But the work, his deliverance to the game, what it brings, what he stands for the New York Knicks, what he stands for the city, the grit. I mean, amazing talent. Amazing talent. Amazing talent, guys. Amazing talent. Hold on. Give me a minute. 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 Give me a minute right here. That's all I need is a minute. That's all I want is a minute. I don't need much. But I want you guys to know this. He does hold the key. It says, how? Yes. Man, we won a championship, man. I mean, like I said, that took the Knicks to another level. Another level. I told you that's what they call them. Y'all think it's a joke? You thought I was joking? You thought I was joking? You thought I was buffoonery? No, I'm dead serious about this. That man is the piano man. He holds the key to the New York Knicks' success. We have never had a player since, like that, of his caliber doing what he's doing. We've had some great ball players, but they have not done what this man has done for the New York Knicks in clutch situations. I'm just saying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. You know I'm sitting down though, goddamn. You know I'm sitting down. But what he has done for the New York Knicks, he said he don't ball like who? He said like Julius Irvin and Iverson. So you know he bringing talent. He bringing talent to the game. He bringing something that we didn't have in a long time. I'm being on the real with you. And my jersey that I'm getting is gonna say the piano man on the back. That's right. It's gonna say the piano man. To the line. That's what he did. To the line. Piano man, Jalen Brunson, he holds the key. And if you don't know, now you know. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard. I know you guys out there, you SGA fans, you're a Luka fan. You'll be a fan of whoever you want to be a fan of. But that's who I'm a fan of, the man, Jalen Brunson. And he holds the key once again to the New York Knicks. They call him the piano man. You hear that, right? They call him the piano man. He's classically trained. They call him the piano man. You hear that? You hear it, Carmen? You better get on board. Big bodega. You know what, though? No. But that's one thing about the big bodega. I'm going to tell you about the big bodega. That's one thing about a bodega in New York City. You're going to always find one that's open. You're going to always find a bodega that is open. That's right. That's one thing about New York City. And I'm going to tell you something, Karl Anthony Towns, he's always open. He's never closed unless he's hurt. Unless they call him garbage fouls on him, but he's never closed. So the bodega is always open. I want you guys to know that the bodega is always open in New York City. And that's Karl Anthony Towns. Once again. And they got they make some good sandwiches too. Some good chuleta. You know what I'm saying? Some good bacalao. That's why I like going to the bodegas in New York City. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like going to bodega. You know what I'm saying? Hey, garbage, bro. No, don't be hating. Don't be hating. Y'all can only hate for so long. I tell y'all guys this, gentlemen, you can only hate for so long. Sooner or later, it's going to show. It's going to come out. It's going to come out. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got the real OG. We got the real OG in New York City. I mean, come on, dog. We got the real OG. We got the man who's crossed many bridges. And you know we got that player that got all the heart in the world. I mean, and now we got my man there with Clarks. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? We got my man there with him Clarks, son. You know what I'm saying? You got Yabu. You got the Yabu. Come on, man. We got Brogdon. Dog. I think we got a little bit something now, you know what I'm saying? And if we play the bench, we keep the bench tight, give them opportunity to play, and save a lot of ball players, injuries by giving other players time to play, shine. Dude, we can only go further. And we get them. I want them to sign all the tall men we can sign. Sign all them tall, got them, man. We need all the height. Sign them dudes. Cut them small dudes. Hey, I'm on the real with you. We got enough guards. Got enough guards. We got enough guards. Go get my man Thomas. Go get Thomas. Go sign him. We need all the height we can get coming off that bench. I'm just being on the real with you guys. Once again, how you guys out there doing? I'm just right here just yapping, just going on and on, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to be on here too long. I got to go. I got things to do, and I know so do you. But I want to appreciate you, Carmen, and all you guys that have tuned into the show today. Once again, this is my show, Die Hard New York Knicks fan, only fans out there. But my real title is The Last Man at the End of the Benches Talk Show. You know what I'm saying? Who's coaching Knicks? Folk, you know who. The man who's brown, the man who's down, the man who's new in town, and his name is Mike Brown. And he's about to throw down. He's about to embark on history right here. That's right. He may be the first Knick to really get us to that next level, to get us to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give him, like I said, on this season so far, starting what he's acquired, I give that a A. For what we did in the off season for Mike Brown, I give that an A. He get an A for that. It could be an A plus, but I give him an A for what he's done and came in and added on to the New York Knicks. He gets an A for that, as well as the organization. James Dolan, you too. I give you an A. You could have done more, but you know what? You didn't do bad, James Dolan. You didn't do bad. You started to change your ways. But let me get out of here. You guys, man, you guys are blessings, not lessons. Carmen, you're amazing as always. All you guys out there, Kev, Jill, all the ones that are tuned into the show today. Hey, it's the little things that turn into blessings, man. I don't need a lot until the season starts. You know what I'm saying? So, got to get me something to eat. Thank you guys for the love. Thank you guys for the support. You guys stay blessed free. You guys stay stress free. Carmen, you take care. Like I said, I wish Boston, I wish y'all the best. And hopefully you wish my team the best too. Oh yeah, for selling bubble gum last month, no doubt. So you guys take care. Carmen, as always, enjoy. You guys enjoy, man. Good luck. No doubt. Nice seeing you too. I'm back, Carmen. I'm back. Had to let Carmen know that I was back. Once again, I do each one of my platforms and let them go early, but I got to get out of here. Got to give me something to eat. And you guys that have tuned into the show, thank you guys so much. Once again, hey, I'm here for the reason, not the season. Never hating, only congratulating guys. You guys take care. Stay blessed, free, stress free. You guys love your families, man. Love your families. If you never speak to me again, guys, love your families and enjoy, guys. Enjoy, all of you. Enjoy.